So this is just with the primary running, and sorry.
So tell me, how does this work? What does? So this is my turbine shaft.
Yes.
Yeah.
I go here. What's the purpose of this? What does it do?
This is going to keep your output speed steady, and so that would be like the blades, and then this is going to keep your output. It's like the control system, and it's going to keep your output at a steady RPM.
Regardless of the input.
Yeah, regardless of the
So you can see the RPM of the output increasing with respect to what we're putting into it.
In fact, it would be a 30-to-1 nominally, 30-to-1.
So what's the plan? What's going to be the demo you guys are going to do? Are you going to load it in the expo? What's the load going to be?
Another motor.
Another motor.
Yeah, another DC motor. So we can measure the current and the voltage, current and the speed at each. So we know the torque and speed at all the inputs and all the outputs.
Okay. Are you going to change that one in real time as well? The input side? I want to see changes in the...
Exactly, which I think they're going to do a little bit of combination of everything, but we're talking about a test plan. It's exactly, you know, what steps, but basically what we want to do, I think, correct me everybody, I don't mind looking ignorant, it doesn't hurt my reputation at all. So if you hold this constant, okay, at some speed, and change this, and then do whatever's necessary to hold that constant. So we put some known load. Now part of our premises here is that we don't really care if we're talking about megawatts here or that, as long as we know what the loads are here, and the power input and the power output. So then we
do you need to know what this is doing in order to command this motor for a constant output?
I think in the end they will just control. So here's the thing, if you want to hold this to get 60 cycle power,
Right.
you turn it, let's say 1800 RPM. Now the input here is the wind,
It's changing.
right, and it's 10 RPM.
Yeah.
And I want 1800, so it's a
Right.
geared up system.
Yeah.
Then I can measure the speed, or even the closer than that, I can actually measure the phase of that power output and keep it at 60 cycle and in phase by just putting a control back. So it's a closed loop control back to that motor. We're not doing
So
that
you're
part
closing
of it.
the loop on this motor by measuring the electrical side,
Right.
not by using the aerodynamics.
Well, you
The aero
could
side,
measure this. It's
the
very
torque.
easy to do. If that entered into the equation, we haven't done we're not working on the control part.
Yeah.
You know, love to, but that's not what we're
Interesting.
doing.
Interesting control.
So what we're doing is just confirming the power flow and the torque flow and the kinematics.
Good. All right. Make sure that thing I gave